If you were born in between April 14th and May 14th, you are an Aries Sun in Vedic astrology. Your sun symbolizes your ego, it's the significator of your career or your purpose. It also symbolizes the way that you express yourself, your self esteem, and it's also your confidence. And when your sun is in Aries, you're somebody whose self esteem is solely dependent upon your ability to act upon your instincts. And the only way that you can act upon your instincts as an Aries or express your instincts as an Aries is if you have freedom. Aries need freedom. An Aries that does not have freedom is going to have a very low self-esteem and they're always going to be depressed. What makes an Aries feel confident is when they're able to do what their instincts are telling them to do. And so as an Aries, because you have a very instinctual type of energy, you're going to be somebody who does better when you're thinking less and acting more. The more you think as an Aries, the harder your life will be. The less you think as an Aries, the easier your life will be. And so Aries are not impulsive. They just act on their instincts. They only get impulsive when they get impatient. But what you're calling impulsive is not impulsivity. It's really just them listening to their instincts. And so a lot of people love to say that Aries have anger issues and that they're always mad. But the thing that gets an Aries mad is when their freedom is restricted. They don't really have anger issues all like that. They just only get mad when people don't allow them to just be who they want to be. They only get mad when people try to correct them or when people try to critique them or when people try to restrict their freedom. Aries feel confident. What makes them feel confident is the ability to just do what they want freely at all times. When that's taken away, they get super mad, they get super heated, they get super frustrated. And because Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of war, and war is just like one big competition, Aries view life as a game, and these are people that are fueled by winning. As an Aries, you need to win at something. Life is a game. Life is a competition. That's how you guys view life. And viewing life like that is going to be the only way that y'all will be able to progress in life. Because Aries need movement, they need action, they need adrenaline, and they need intense situations that stimulates their instincts. And so Aries make excellent people in the medical field. They make excellent entrepreneurs because Aries are very quick. They have a very good sense of urgency and they make decisions very quickly. And it's because they don't think about making decisions. Aries are somebody that needs to act first, and then based upon what happened after you acted, the data that you get from that, use that data to make your next action. And so Aries, their life is more like trial and error. When you get an idea to do something as an Aries, don't strategize or try to plan out how it's going to work. Just act on it. Just start somewhere. Just listen to your instincts and just start somewhere. And Aries tend to make they tend to make the most mistakes in life. But Aries are people that need to make mistakes. They learn from their mistakes. And so Aries, they tend to act upon their instincts. They'll make a mistake. And whatever data that mistake gives you, collect that data, learn from that mistake, and then move forward. And because Aries are such fast-paced, like movers and thinkers, these are people that learn very quickly. And so just as fast as they make a mistake, they can quickly capitalize on it and then move to the next level. And they actually need mistakes sometimes just to have a good idea of where they're supposed to be going. And so a lot of Aries, they find their purpose through failure, through setbacks, through mistakes. Working, let's say for example, you're interested in a job, you got curious about it, and so you started working it, and you were loving it at first, and then it got boring, and now you don't want to be there anymore, and so you end up doing something else. And then it's exciting at first, then you get boring, and then it gets boring, and then you get bored, and then you do something else. That's how most Aries tend to find what they're meant to do in life, by just trying things and trying things and trying things and trying things and then collecting data. And then once they collect enough data based upon them just acting first, they slowly start putting things together. And so Aries is somebody that they want life to unfold all at once because they're so impatient. But as an Aries, your life is going to occur incrementally. It's going to occur instinct after instinct after instinct. Every instinctual impulse that you get to act as an Aries is just one step closer to where you're supposed to get in life. And so if you're Aries, because you're somebody that works off of your instincts, you are somebody that always has to keep a high physical bodily health. And you need to live a very healthy and physically active lifestyle. This means going on walks, exercising, not working a computer job. And if you do work a computer job, make sure you have activities in life that allows you to exert your physical energy, because this is what allows Aries energy to flow, and this is what keeps them in tune with their instincts. And so the more you work with your body, the more you work out, the more healthy you are, the more easier it will be able to receive the downloads from your instincts. I have an Aries rising. I have to work out and stay active all the time, and it keeps my mind flowing, keeps my blood flowing, and it keeps me in a good mood. And so, if you're Aries, your life needs to be action oriented. You need adrenaline, and you need to win at something in life. Aries love competitions. They love competition. And this is why I said that Aries makes such excellent entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs are extremely competitive. Same thing with athletes as well. Aries also make excellent athletes as well. But everyone knows that. But to schedule a consultation or to access my astrology book, go to my website, isaiah47.net, and you can also find that in the link in my profile bio. Now have a great rest of your day.